Hi and welcome back to the garden room series. This week's just a quick video on the progress of the garden room. Last time we got the insulation down in the floor and we got it taped up, creating the vapour barrier. This time I'm going to get the flooring down. The flooring I'm going to use is 22mm Aga Protect. The reason I'm using this is because it's designed to be able to be left outside, and if it gets wet it's not a problem. I think it's left out for up to 6 weeks. As you can see, it's basically just like chipboard flooring but with like a protective grey coating on both sides. Hello again. Right, so today we are putting the Aga Protect flooring down, which is 22mm chip with like a protective coating, which if you use the right glues, seal cut edges, you can leave out for I think up to 60 days or 6 weeks. So yeah, so otherwise it's just basically like cable flooring, I think, unless you use something different to put it all together. We'll just cut the first piece. I'm using the plunge saw, which really needs a new blade in it, which I'll order in a second, but they're a bit pricey, so I'm cutting it off. But you do get a really, let's just take the clamps off. Bought this a couple of years ago. It comes with the clamps, the tracks. I think it's about £280 with everything, and I'll be honest, it's brilliant. So just take the track off. You can see what a really clean cut you get, even with this sort of laminate on it. There you go. And what you can see underneath. I really should have brought the washing. I'm going to be in trouble for that. Sawdust everywhere. There you go. So you get a really nice clean cut. So what we did here is I actually planned out there where every board was going, because I've got 12 which just covers it as long as I don't make any mistakes. So lots of workings out. And the other problem is I actually worked it wrong. I worked it from this side going across and sort of up. Now due to the way the tongue and groove is, you actually need to start here, so I'm have to kind of work backwards, which is not ideal because I've put joists in certain places to give me the support on the narrow end, which you don't definitely need, but I like to do it. So yeah, so that's where we're up to. So this bit I've just done will be going in down there. Now this is 280 centimeters wide, so that works out at, how many sheets does that work out? 1, 2, 3, 4 full 600s plus a 400mm, 40 centimeters at that end, which is acceptable because I think it's got to be, when you're cutting them down the length, I think it's got to be at least 150, but check on that. But we're around 400, so that's plenty. But what I'm also doing is, because on the other end, which would be, let's try and find a piece that's the right way around. This one is, yeah, that's right. So what we're doing here is I've actually, so I don't have this on the end, see, is I've taken off that and added it to the 400 at the other end, so we'll have to cut this slightly, which will give us just a squared up edge instead of this sitting on the end. Hope that makes sense. Besides that, just sort of clean all the pigeon shit off it, because the pigeons seem to really like. But in fact, there's probably the culprit. Where are you? Pigeons. So I've just placed in that first piece we cut, just to make sure it's square. I've actually cut it a little bit long, just need a little bit off the edge. See that? I'm not going to do that just yet until we get a full length piece in, which is here, and it's going to be cut down to the 401.5. That's not right. 41.5 centimeters, whatever that is in the head's gone. So what I've done is I've just picked the straightest piece of timber I can find, because my plunge saw track isn't long enough for this, so we're going to go back to the old circular saw. And the difference between the guide on the side of that down here, let's have a quick look. Let's bring it up here. So see that? There we go. So this between the outside of the blade and there is 35mm. So what I did is forget that mark. I went the wrong way. So let's just go with that. So that is your 41.5 centimeters, which I've marked in 3 spots all the way up, and then I marked another one just there. You see it, 35mm in off of that, which is where the track of the saw will go. So the blade will actually cut there, in theory. Now the reason I put one in the middle was just in case I check how straight the timber was, so if there's any bowing going on either way, in or out, you could tell. But this one's pretty straight, and as you can see down there, we're pretty much bob on. So then just clamp it up, and then we'll set the depth on it to just over 22. There are a couple of sacrificial pieces of wood, which you can see I've done before there. So yeah, so that's what I do. But before I cut it, I am going to get the washing in, because I'm just going to be in trouble otherwise. So firstly, apologies for how long it's taken to get this video out onto YouTube, and secondly, apology because I messed up the footage to the end of this video. So hopefully, with a bit of help from the diagram you hopefully see now, I'm going to show you how I put the flooring down. So it's important to try and keep the edges square to the flooring frame, and once you've got that straight on your first row, you should be good to go. The screw sizes I used for this were 4.5 by 65mm long wood screws. Now the arrows above show where we place the screws on each joist. You can see I put 4 along the width, and on the edge I put 1 in there just as a bit of extra precaution. Now in each edge of the width and the length, I glued it with some glue, which I'll just bring up a picture of the glue I used, which was Aga Protect joist adhesive glue. Now once the flooring was all down, along all the edges of the flooring where the cut is, as you can see on the arrow there, I actually put some of the wood adhesive glue. Now this helps seal it from the elements and keep any moisture out of it while it's not watertight. Now once I got all the flooring down, we're taking a week away, so I've just piled all the supplies up on top of it, and we'll leave it out there, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Alright, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, cheers, bye.